All right. New morning. Another day in paradise. About to start. Monday morning. Usually don't have my coffee until I get to work. All right. Not awake. Got to hear about the day's events. I already listened to my sports this morning. Oh shit. Had to bring a marker for work. The marker at work is dying. Oh boy, oh boy. You know, I don't know how true this is, but I heard this morning that the government is basically calling one side of the government a terrorist organization. And from what I understand, that hasn't happened since the Civil War, when we were calling the South the terrorist organization. And I think they're trying to remake those conditions. When I say they, I mean the people in power, not the citizens. Citizens are just kind of being manipulated like a chessboard. Well, like a checkers board, the way they're fucking doing it so easily. I mean, it's crazy. So, one crazy white kid shoots up a bunch of black people in Buffalo, and now white supremacy is the number one terrorist organization in the world. It took the Muslims, what, killing 1,000 people with 3 airplanes for it become the biggest terrorist threat in the world. And now one crazy white kid that had problems now talks for every other white person across America. It just seems like every other day I'm just being told that I'm the bad guy because of the color of my skin, that I have penance. I have to make penance because of the color of my skin. And God, I thought this was the whole point of like fighting for equal rights, is not to look at the color of the skin. It's fucking nuts. It's scary. Because it will come down to craziness. And the way to control crazy is to stop both sides. And then that becomes to a tyrannical organization running the country. Only way to keep terror from infiltrating our society is to lock down everybody. Put crazy restrictions on everybody. They're probably tired of playing the game with the citizens and little things here and little things there. The government just probably wants total control. They see China, they see Russia, they see how easy their government seems to control its country and citizens, and they want that. America wants that. They want to be the superpower. They see China doing their thing, and they're kind of leading the way right now. So instead of us trying to sway them in the way of democracy, I think the opposite is happening. Where China's way of dominance over its people and the rest of the world seems to be swaying our government, thinking that we should do that too. That if we just controlled our populace and told them how to do and what to do, it'd be the easier way to go. Be a tough fight, government versus the people, but the way they're starting it, it's not that bad of a way to go from their end. It's basically, instead of just making the government versus the people, separate all the people. Make the problem with people is your neighbor. Make the people think that it's not the government, it's your neighbor's the bad guy. See that person with different colored skin? That's the enemy. They hate you because of your skin. And just basically tell everybody that everyone else wants to get them. I mean, you hear about all this hate and stuff going on in the news and gunfires and shots and this and that and all this white supremacy and BLM and Antifa and all these terroristic organizations. And then you go out to the grocery store and like see Chinese people, black people, white people, gay people just kind of standing in line like, oh, no, after you. No, all good, no worries. Thanks, I appreciate it. Hey, have a good day. That seems to be what life is. But the news wants to make you think that it's like, you better go out fucking packing. Because everyone wants to get you. See that black guy over there? He's probably going to shoot you. See that Chinese person? He wants your way of life destroyed. You see that gay person? He blames you for every problem that he's ever had. Like, come on. They're fucking people. People just need to stand through the bullshit. Stop watching the news. God damn. It's like, you ever see Muppet Babies or Sesame Street? There we go. Sesame Street's a better example. So there's people controlling all of those puppets on Sesame Street, you know? Every arm movement, every jabberjaw in the mouth, every leg movement, every word. It's not made by those puppets. There's someone behind the scenes making it happen. So the news is the new age Sesame Street. Their bosses and governments and big businesses are their puppeteers. When you watch the newscast and they're saying, oh my God, I hate those people on the left. And the other one, I hate those people on the right. They're a terrorist and this and that. That's not their opinions. It's their boss's opinion. It's on the teleprompter. It's what they're told to say. The little movement to their iPad and showing you while the problem's happening, that's what they're told to do. That's why the news is dying. People are tired of seeing just lies, and the fact that they have no, they can just lie through their teeth, right? They can just call someone a terrorist. They can say someone's using a specific drug and they didn't. They don't need any proof. They can just throw something out to news and then, exploit it in a major way, exaggerate to the nth degree, and then they could be 100% wrong and there are no repercussions. So let's say they blast you for 3 days because you're taking a specific drug that you think might help you for a specific disease. Hint, 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 hint. And then they say, hey, this person took this, and this is a heart dewormer or a horse dewormer or some stupid shit, and blast you for days and talk about it in hours and a whole big conversation, and all of their audience thinks, wow, this person took that. What a crazy motherfucker. And then, when it's proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that honestly they just lied. I mean, just straight up lied. It's not like they embellished. They just lied. Just lied on national news. And then maybe a week or two later, after the person's confronted, they just are like, hey, my bad. One person. We might have been a little embellishing. And that's it. And there are no repercussions. But if you go out there as a $1 billion, let's go to the worst of the worst. Sterling, the owner of, I think it was the Clippers, and he used racial terminology and racial words in his own home, and he lost his team. He was made to sell it because he said racist terms and hurt people's feelings. He said words. I don't agree with what he said. They're fucking words. If they upset you and words make you upset, there are baby aisles in every grocery store across America. I know the formula's a shortage and it's crazy only because we depend on China for almost everything, and the American one is fucking stained in some way. But minus that. If words hurt you so bad, wear earplugs. Stop listening. It is a game to look and see what might be offensive. It's weird because when I'm out and about, I kind of try to be offensive. Just for shits and giggles, because it's kind of funny in my head. But honestly, in the real world, no one gives a fuck. You know why? Because everybody is trying to live their life. Everybody is trying to go to work. Everybody is trying to raise a family. Everybody is trying to pay their bills. And the people who are looking for all the problems and the words that hurt people's feelings, they're fucking losers. They're people who got butthurt all through fucking school, probably got teased, got shitty lives, got a job they hate, probably have no wife, no fucking husband, no kids. They had no life whatsoever. So, you know what? I want to make everybody listen to me because I'm important. No, you're not. Stop your fucking whining. You're not important. If words hurt your feelings, stop listening to them. Get a hobby. If your hobby is looking on fucking Twitter and Facebook for people being offensive, go to the gym. Start sewing. Start a rock collection. Collect Disney videos. Do something. Do something constructive. Do something that makes you happy. Because it can't make you happy showing all the hate. It's a dichotomy. It don't work. If it makes you happy showing hate, then there's something wrong with you. Oh, man. Feels like woke is like a religion we're all being forced to abide by. We're all being forced to, like, baby-proof the corners of society and not hurt people's feelings growing up. And come on. People get feelings hurt. Kids are mean. Adults are mean. Life is mean. But if you can't deal with life, then don't be a part of it. Go be a hermit in the fucking woods and live off the land. And then blame raccoons for giving you crooked eyes. Yeah, scream to the masses that a raccoon's face is a racist face because it's a white animal with a black face and it needs to be eradicated because raccoons are not woke friendly. How about an albino fucking grizzly bear? You're gonna get mad at that grizzly bear because he's wearing white face and he's usually a black bear, but he's dichotomy, some kind of white homophobic slander by the color of his fur? We're gonna eradicate them all because they're not abiding by woke ideologies? Oh, you guys are all fucking idiots. FYI, I can't wait for football. I can't wait for football. I gotta get my mind off of this stupid shit before I get to work because it's bullshit. And all you woke idiots, I mean, you couldn't have picked a worse word to use, woke. I mean, that's like the opposite of what you're actually doing. You say you're woke, but your eyes are closed to what's really going on. You have like a tunnel vision. And you don't look at like jokes, you don't look at hypotheticals, and you don't look at just common sense shit right in your face, and you look at the worst possible thing because you want to be the guy or girl who found that problem with that person. Oh, I discovered it. He said the N-word and I saw him. I was the one who saw him. I did it. He's a bad guy, but I told everybody he's a bad guy. He said the N-word. We should probably destroy his life. He's probably going to hurt some black guy. He's a racist. He's a white supremacist. He's Mexican. Oh, no. He only has a little bit of Mexican in him. He's a white supremacist. He said the N-word, and he's not black. He's not allowed to. The color of his skin makes him not allowed to say it. Whatever. Oh, boy. You crazy motherfuckers. It feels good getting this shit off my chest sometimes. Guess this me and Patty ain't going to work today. She calls off sometimes, though. She gets sick a lot. Woke ideologies. I mean, every generation thinks that the next generation is going to destroy society, but I think we got the one winner right here. And this generation might start a civil war. And they preach niceness and goodness. And honestly, they might start the end of civilization as we know it. It's crazy. It seems like we have a new German revolution, Hitler's army, and it's called wokeness. I mean, every time I see some little like teeny bopper on the TV yelling at somebody for being white, saying that they're inherently racist because of the color of their skin, I just see like a little Hitler mustache across their lips. It's crazy. Like there was I talked about it briefly the one time, but yes, from my understanding, there was these two girls in a community. It was an all-ethnic community something club, something like a diversity club of some sort, and they hijacked at the one floor of the library or the community center or something to that effect. But it was a public area. And then there was these two kids with like a Blue Lives Matter sticker on their laptop, and I thought they had like a Make America Great hat on or some kind of Trump paraphernalia, wearing it. And they weren't, these two white boys weren't talking to these girls. They were doing their thing on the table like across from them. You know, the libraries, they have the long tables, and these two boys are sitting there doing work. They're in a library. They're ignoring what's going on. They're ignoring freaking like the diversity training, all that shit. And they started getting like harassed by these girls, saying that their sticker is it's affecting them in some way. It's making them upset. That it's harassing them. That they don't feel comfortable with that sort of hate speech sticker. And it's kind of crazy. It really is. The fact that you say somebody's lives do matter, and that gets you like barred or disbarred or like kicked out. They tried to get him kicked out of the community center because of that sticker. Because they said police lives matter. So they were racists, I guess. It's just a crazy society. But I guess these girls ended up getting kicked out of school because I guess the dean of that school thought they were a bunch of bullshit kids trying to spread hate speech, which those two girls were. The fact that they were saying that color of their skin prohibited them from joining because they are naturally racist. No, god damn it. Maybe I should get a coffee. I'm pretty sure I got the coffee app on my thing. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts coffee is always good. So I didn't bring my wallet, so if I don't have the coffee app, I'm probably not getting it. No, I don't have it. You son of a bitch. I forgot I erased it. Oh, you son of a bitch. I tried to clear space for my... Do I have any money? Nah, I got $1. But the bad words. Maybe I can... No. Nope. But I need to save money. I need to save money. That's why I don't bring my wallet, so I can't stop and make a frivolous purchase. Which coffee isn't too frivolous, but added up, it becomes frivolous spending. Especially when I can get free coffee at work, it's just Dunkin's a little better brand. A little better flavor. Can't stand Starbucks. No, Starbucks is not for me. Not my thing. No way. I mean, I think, was it like $5-6 for like a regular sized cup of coffee? And it's not even a regular size. They call it weird names. But it's really not good. It's not smooth. It doesn't go down easy. I think the biggest thing is it's super strong. And they have a shit ton of varieties of different ways you can order it. Order it like steamed milk and almond milk and frizzled and frothed and just a bunch of random shit you could do with it. I heard there was a thing about Starbucks too, with some sort of racial things. And I guess they got in trouble for kicking, I don't know exactly the terms. I heard briefly that some sort of incident happened in one of the Starbucks. So now they are not allowed to tell anybody to leave in their Starbucks, even if they're like not buying nothing, I believe. I'm probably not right, but from my understanding, Starbucks is not allowed to tell you to leave. You can go in there and sit there from morning till nighttime, use their power, their Wi-Fi, all this other shit, and they cannot tell you to go nowhere. So there's becoming a homeless problem and a bunch of the Starbucks in the cities. I believe it's like in Philadelphia or Seattle or some shit like that. I don't know. But the homeless are coming in droves and it's like using their outlets, they're using their facilities, they're hanging out, and Starbucks is not allowed to tell them to leave. I mean, I honestly thought businesses, you were able to say, hey, you're not buying nothing, get the fuck out. But not allowed to anymore. They're not even allowed to stop people from looting in these bigger cities like the San Franciscos and LA's because it has racial condensation. So they can only stop them if it's over like $1,000. So you're allowed to rob people if it's under $1,000 in California now, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of nuts. The dictatorships are like spread throughout all the states and cities across the country. Every little city and state official that got that little bit of power to basically tell its city or state what they can or can't do, they're not giving that power back. They enjoyed that power. They liked having that little bit of power saying, hey, you're a barber? No, that's not important enough. You don't get to go to work. You work for Mickey D's? Yes, they have a lobbyist. You're open. They got someone pushing $1 billion business for you guys. So you little teenager that got a third shift McDonald's job, you're good. But that lady that worked her whole life for a bakery down the street, nope, not a necessity. But no one cares about that. Everyone cares about not hurting feelings. Even though people's lives are ruined. But it don't matter. Don't hurt nobody's feelings. Yeah, it's a bad one. Honestly, everyone needs to just be nice to people. It's so simple. It is such a simple fucking thing. And I would watch the news if for every bad topic they showed, a good topic followed. So it was even. And it was if they were held accountable. Held accountable is huge. To just yell out like just shit that's untrue completely and you know it is and lying through your fucking teeth just to get likes and tweets and whatever the fuck they do with the social media accounts. Just be honest. Tell an honest truth of what's going on. In honest news. Is that so hard to have an honest news? Instead of people's agendas and just bosses telling them where to push the news. Just be honest. Stop trying to push one fucking ideology in some direction. Think we're stupid. We see it. But again, that's why I don't watch it. More people need to stop watching it. But honestly, my advice for everybody If you are out in the world and you see a black person, a white person, a Chinese person, a Muslim person, a gay person, a tranny person, a woman, a man, a he, she, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, whatever color, whatever sexual orientation, whatever religion, if they are not bothering you, just be nice. Common courtesies, they go so long, such a far away. Just open a door for someone if you see it, no matter what they look like. Freaking wave if they say hi back. Just be friendly. That's all I'm saying. Be friendly to people. It's just the right thing to do. Treat others how you want to be treated. And be honest. Honest. If you're not honest, people will not believe you, and you will lose everything. Be too honest.